Alright gamers, welcome back. Valheim episode 17. We are back. Now, as you can see, I have my Elder buff on, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do last time after we wrapped up last episode. We mined a lot of the copper that was over here, and by a lot, I mean like 2 or 3 nodes, and then 1 down here, I think. I mined up all of this tin down here. I brought the boat down here, got all the tin along this coastline. I made a portal from our base all the way up to the Forsaken Mount stones so we could trade Forsaken powers easily. And then I have a bunch of smelting to do. Let's take a look. This was full of copper. I had like 90 tin and like 120 copper. So we're still working on smelting a lot of that down. But let me just show you guys real quick. I think we're good on bronze for probably the rest of the game. We've got like 108 bronze bars right here with way more to go because of all that copper and tin. So we're probably going to have like a full chest of copper, but we're good on bronze probably for the rest of the game. And our next upgrades will be at workbench level 4. And I don't have a forge upgrade for a while now, so we basically made everything that we can make right now. We've got the forge cooler, we've got the anvils, and then of course we have the adze or days. I don't know how to say that. Adze. We have the tanning rack and we have the chopping block. 1, 2, 3. So our workbench is level 4, but I need level 5 to get my upgrade on troll gear. And I have 30 pieces of troll hide, so we will probably be able to get everything to level 4 once we get our next workbench upgrade. But we're sitting good on leathers. We've got 76 bear pelts. We've got tons of bones, tons of feathers, some bear paws. I'll show you guys the weapons and armor. Early axes at level 4. The spear's at level 3, the bear paws are level 2, our old wooden shield. I'm going to use this for decoration, probably make more of these in the future, but for now, this is just my backup shield. It's level 3. Some of our backup weapons and tools with an extra curious axe head. 878 gold with tons of treasure to sell, probably looking at like 1500 gold there. The full leather set and the rugged set upgraded. The full bronze set upgraded, the full bear set upgraded, and we have a backup trinket with the Heart of the Forest. We were using this for a while, but the bronze pendant's just really, really nice. Having that on-demand, like, burst stamina is really, really, really good. Now, right now, I did make some poison resistance mead. I'll show you guys what that entails. But basically, it was just honey, thistle, and this is why we were collecting thistle. I forgot. I was like, what do we need thistle for again? I know it's something valuable. It was the poison resistance mead that we're going to need going into the swamps. So we're working on getting that poison resist mead, and then we'll probably venture out and try and find some swamps. But I made 2 of these, 2 of the poison resist meads, and they are cooking right now. But I actually made 4. We've got some backups here in the chest, as well as some backup healing and stamina meads. I've got some backup Queen's Jam. Still have a good bit of berries. Mushrooms are looking good. Still a good bit of honey and some carrots. These are our backup potions. We've got 11 extra healing potions and 7 more minor stamina. I've got tasty meads, which increase our stamina regeneration. We got some, dandelions and thistle. Tons of cooked meat. Tons of raw meat. These are all just empty, I think. Waiting to fill these up. We've got a butcher's knife. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. Oh, let me check the wood storage too. Got basically a full set of core wood and half a full set of fine wood. The fine wood is a lot more difficult to get, and I didn't farm it for as long, but I started to get bored of farming wood, and I was like, you know what? That's enough fine wood for now. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff kind of put up real quick. I'll put it in here for now. Take out 20. Pop it in. I made a second kiln as well because it was going to need to be done. we're burning through coal faster than we can make it, so. And then farming all that core wood and all that fine wood, of course, you get some base wood as well as all the great ores that I was killing and stuff like that. You just get so much wood that we have another full set with some backup wood right here. So let's let that cook. I'm gonna go ahead and make another portal set. We're gonna need 40 fine wood, 4 Surtling cores, 10 great ore pies. I'm actually running low on Surtling cores. We might have to look for more chambers soon. I know there's one over here that we could do. The other chambers over here we've done, but there's probably more like up here, I imagine. There's a troll cave up here that I didn't get done. And honestly, I forgot, but we left some trophies up here. Troll cave, I'll just write it as a troll cave, and I think we cleared that one. Still need to explore all of this area, but in due time. But I think the main goal for today is going to be trying to find some swamp areas. I think we need 20 of these bad boys. And then I'll take the wood out of this chest over here. So one thing that we're going to need to do is make a new portal. Ah, dang. Something came over here and attacked my workbench. So let's go... Swamp. I'll just name it Swamp for now, and we'll rename it in the future. But so far we have Elder and Forsaken. I'm going to jump back through the Forsaken portal, change our Forsaken buff. Sorry if it's a little dark. It's raining where I live right now, even though it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. Alright, we got Eikthyr back. Jump back through our portal. And I went ahead and moved our portal that was over near Elder. I put it right in front of the Elder's arena. And I was just popping through here and cutting down a bunch of trees to get core wood. But this way, if we ever want to take this Elder on, or if, if I want to come explore this island, because there's a ton of copper and chamber. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's go check these chambers. I'll put this material in the cart for now, and we'll get it on the way back. But I want to check these chambers because they could have Surtling cores. And again, there's tons of copper over here if we need like 5 nodes right there. That's easily 100 copper plus. But again, I don't think we're going to need copper. I think we're pretty much past the copper, the tin, and the bronze phase. I think what we really need now is to just set sail, find some swampy areas. But we'll clear these chambers out while we're waiting for the poison meads to finish cooking, because I'm going to need some poison resistance where we're heading. The swamps, visually one of my favorite places in the game, but as far as like how to navigate through them, they can be a bit annoying because everything in the swamps poisons you. You're constantly wet. It's dark. When you're wet, your stamina regenerates a lot slower, so it's just a lot more of a hassle to travel through that area. I was hoping he didn't see me. Now, we do still need these yellow cave mushrooms, so let's make sure we're collecting these. We need them for some mead recipes. There's a core. Feathers and rubies, we love that. Hello, boys. We've already got this one located. More treasure. And another core. 2 cores, that's nice. Make sure there's nothing over there. If we're gonna get rid of anything, we're gonna get rid of the bones, but It's always nice to have some extra bones. Farming at 13, nice. Okay, left side complete. Let's do the middle now. Another core. More treasure. I'm gonna leave the flint head arrows. We've got a full stack of 100 right now. Alright, middle was very short-lived. More treasure. Hopefully we find the shop soon. Okay, this chamber complete. Pretty short-lived, but I'm okay with that. Still got 4 cores out of it. That's not bad. That's 2 portals right there. We'll head to this one and then head back, see if our poison meat is complete. We'll load up the boat with materials for a teleporter and then set sail. This might be a little bit of a longer episode because we are going to be looking for some swamp areas. As well as, I need to be looking for the more copper. God. I need to be looking for the shop. And usually how the shop works is whenever you land on a continent that the shop is on, usually it'll just go ahead and tell you, like, this is where the shop is. It'll kind of show you on the map where it's located. We can leave the wood. Get rid of the buke berries, though. I've got enough of those. I do want the thistle, though. At this point, I'm just kind of ignoring the deer as well. If I get them organically, cool, but I'm not going to force it. Oh, blueberries. Oh, we definitely need this. I guess... Well, I'm not going to be here for long. Maybe I do just get rid of the thistle. It's only 1. I still want the ancient seeds, though. But the blueberry is pretty important. It's one of my main food sources right now, Queen's Jam. And I am using it more than you would think. Even just like farming materials, it's nice to have high stamina, right? So, alright, let's go right, center, then left. So we'll start on the right side. This might be a big one. Another core. Ooh, rancid remains. Oh, wow. 4 cores right here with a ton of treasure. Switch to the flint head arrows for now, I guess. I mean, the fire arrows are really easy to make, but take our torch out. Alright, probably gonna have to get rid of something for more cores, depending on how big this place is, but if we get rid of anything, I'm probably gonna get rid of the ancient seed at this point. I mean, I have a good bit of them back at the base. There's no way that we're getting rid of the yellow mushrooms or the treasure. Alright, we're probably going to have to get rid of something for more cores, because I'm imagining this place is going to have more, so... Let's get rid of the ancient seed. Sucks to leave it, but... Oh, wait. Homie's caught behind the door. Dead end up here? Yep. Alright, this was all just one side. The middle might be a little bit of a dead end. Not much in the middle. More treasure, God. More cores, yep. Always thankful for more cores. Alright, I think... Yep, that's all she wrote. So what does that put us at? 11 cores, 14 ruby, 17 amber, 7 amber pearls, like 50 gold, 40 bones. We can mark this one off. On our way back, we'll be looking for any kind of blueberries, but I think we've checked this tower and it's clear. It's also nighttime, so we can probably rest up for the night. We've got that copper node marked. I can make this. Still hurt really badly, but... Any other blueberries? Yep. Let's check this. Oh, fuck. A bear. I actually don't want to fight this. I don't have the space to hold any of that. So I'm just going to try and run. Nice. This blueberry nest has respawned. Let's loot this up. I don't really want to pull the bear back to our portal, but I should be able to shake him if I just keep running. Oh, I wish I could hold the thistle. There's actually a good bit of it here. Is there another chamber around here that I missed? Some more blueberries. We'll mark this. Usually where there's skeletons, there's a chamber. Maybe just a rogue skeleton? I hate leaving all this thistle here, but... Alright, let's jump through, put all this stuff up. The poison mead should be done. We'll come back through, get all of our materials out of the cart, load up our boat. Yeah, it's getting pretty important that we find the shop at this point. Yep, we're about full on treasure. $23 cores right now. More bones. Zip your lips, Ike there. Nice. 5 poison resist meads. Let's put those away, and we'll carry 5 with us. I think I heard a Great Orc outside. Maybe not. Let's see if we can sleep for the night. We'll pop back through. You stand at the prow of a leaping ship, the salt spray before you and the joyful shriek of the gulls above. Folded within a dream, you remember what it's like to be alive. That's all I got. Day 59, not bad. Let's put some wood in the kilns, put the coal in the smelters. One thing that's nice about having 2 kilns is I can just take a full stack of 50 wood out, and that'll be enough for both to like perfectly fit. Can't speak today. All right, back through the Elder Portal real quick. Take what we need. Back through, let's jump on the boat and let's set sail. We have our boat down here on the water. Let me check the bees real quick. All right, they're not full up. We'll get them when we come back. They should be full up when we come back. And remember the portal that we are naming wherever we, you know, if we have to stop at a certain island or whatever, you know, it'll be named Swamp. Even if it's not a swamp that we're stopping at, that is what we're looking for here. Let's go ahead and make sure our boat is repaired. And off we go. Probably back it out this way because the wind is on my back this way. Now, I guess I'll head to the right, just because the wind is at my back in this direction. We've got our sail all tangled up. Let's flip that around. And honestly, I thought I wasn't going to need any more necks, because I was like, oh, necktails, it's kind of irrelevant. There is, for poison mead, we need a necktail for each mead, so necktail's actually still kind of valuable. But we're going to head along over here, and hopefully somewhere over here we can find some swampy areas. Let me get this in the right direction and then kind of even it up. Should be good this way. And honestly, as far as like saving time and convenience goes, I'm going to pause the video while we sail, and wherever we touch down, or at least when I get close to where we're going to touch down, I'll resume the recording and then we'll take it from there. So, because this is just kind of boring, so if I find something interesting in the water, I will resume then, but we'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright guys, we are back. I have stumbled across a troll cave here. Oh, he sees me. Don't throw a rock at my boat, please. Thank you. Good parry. Big damage on the stab, 162. Oh god, I haven't eaten food. I had to roll that or I was cooked. Let me just try and kite him out for a second, get my health back. I don't want to die. Ooh, that one hurt. Okay. Let's kite him out a second here. Oh, and a bear. Great, that's so good for me. Might be time to switch to the bow here. Just play it a little safe. 77 headshot, that's nice. Bink. Oh, baby. Okay. Nice one, jackass. Alright, against the bear, I kind of have to get parries here. Oh, just be careful. That attack and the bite attack are his most deadly attacks. You have to be careful. That bite is actually really deadly. It's got insane range on it. You really want the bear paw strikes, those. And I should be parrying these, but I'm kind of... There we go. I would say I'm kind of panicking a little bit, if I'm being honest. Big damage. I see a copper node right there in the back. Alright, real quick, let's set up a portal so I can get all this stuff back to the base, and that way I don't have to carry it. Get rid of the resin. And the stone, I guess. I don't have space to carry anymore, so let's put this stuff up and then we'll pop back through. We'll check out that troll cave. We'll jump back in the boat. But I'll show you guys where we went. We basically just skirted along the bottom down here, following the wind, and then I finally had the wind kind of work with me, and I just went straight across. And we found this landmass here, which is where we are. But no swamp, so... Running's at 48 already, by the way. We've been running quite a bit. Let's put this stuff up. We'll put the meat up. Definitely want to keep the troll trophies. One for cosmetics, but two, there's also later in the game, they're pretty good fishing bait, if I remember correctly. And when we finally start fishing, that'll be really valuable to have. Of course, we want the troll pelt. The stone I'm just going to chuck when we go back through the portal, I think, but almost a full stack of gold. I might have to make a second treasure chest. And you know what, with the wood, we will. Because that's going to get full any minute now, so might as well just make the second one and have it ready. Just check our stone chest real quick. Yeah, see. 100, 200, 350 basically. I guess I could have repaired my weapons while I'm here, but it's not a big deal. If we ever need, I can just, you know, set the boat down somewhere, do this exact same thing, make the portal, and then pop back through. As long as I'm not carrying any ore with me. But that's what we have the boat for. We load the ore onto the boat, and then... Oh, wait, is this a mountain? This might be a mountain. I think it is. This white right here. Mountain? Yeah, definitely is that kind of height. Alright, let's clear out the troll cave. There's probably going to be some treasure in here. Might even be another troll. Not likely though, but... Oh shit. No way you heard me, bro. Can I maybe reset him? I really want to get a crit. No. He's heard me at this point. 121, 150. Roll that. Parry again. 115. 116. Parry again. You're dead. So there was a mama troll and a papa troll here. Some more treasure. You know what? We'll take the deer hide. We can afford to bring it back. Some more amber, some pearls. Like we said, the cave mushrooms are always nice. And that's about everything. Alright, let's pop through again. Just making sure that wasn't tin. This time we'll make sure to repair our weapons. Because it doesn't hurt. Might as well. We got another troll trophy. It's nice. Some mushrooms, some bones, some pelts, and then some more treasure. Oh, that's right. Need to repair our stuff. And honestly, it's nighttime. Maybe we just sleep. Kind of wasting away the days here, but it is what it is. You dream of a bright hall filled with gracious warriors and fair maidens. The air hums with song, the boards groan under the weight of steaming dishes, and the mead flows like water. It's a good dream. Good morning. We'll record our discoveries, and we're out the door. Day 60. While we're out and about, let's get this refined. We'll go with more copper for now. It's almost completely smelted down at this point. Fill this bad boy up. Fill this bad boy up. Put the rest in here. Take that out. Fill this bad boy up. And let's jump back through. We'll tear down our portal, get back in our boat, continue on, try and find some swamps. I'll mark this troll cave, that way we know we've been to it. Troll cave, complete. Oh, let me not forget our portal, of course. And off we go. Let's continue down the coast here. Hopefully we find some swamp. I'll sit with you guys for a little bit, but if we don't find anything in... That actually looks like swamp. I think that's swamp. Well, it's pretty lucky. Literally right there. Alright, that's perfect. Now, I'm not going to park the boat in the swamps. We're going to park it just outside of it. Like right down here. Should be good. That way we don't have anything messing with it. Make a bench. Swamp. Tell you what, real quick, let's do this. 7. That should give me enough to make a chest. Yep. And then right next to the portal, we can put this stuff that we might want to take through later. The deer head can stay. We've got way too many deer heads, but this way I can, you know, grab this thistle. I won't feel bad about taking it. Pop it in the chest. Steal these great ores before they mess with my portal in my chest. I'll take the resin. And I guess we'll take the wood too, because honestly we're going to be using a lot of that wood in the kiln. Alright, let's go boat. Swamp portal. And we know the chest is right next to the portal, so blueberries are nice. It has to be more than 5 for me to mark it that on the map that there's like a blueberry node there. Alright guys, this is the swamp. Let's make sure we have our shield out. Enemies in the swamp are a lot more difficult. Now, like I said, the swamp, very easy to be poisoned. Leeches are a big thing here. They can poison you. They deal a decent bit of damage, and just like that, see, we're poisoned. We got a blood bag. We can now make frost resistance mead. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a poison resist potion. Oh, immediately we found a crypt. I want the leeches though, because I do want those blood bags. Some more skeletons. A 1-star, he heard me. Parry him, run up on him. Oh no. Right away, we find an abomination. It's been quite a while since I fought an abomination, so this might be a little difficult. Oh, and we got some draugrs. Oh no, and some leeches. Okay, we've drawn quite the crowd here. We found a crypt. This is really what we came here for. Eight pieces of amber. So yeah, the crypts are where we're going to start finding this, muddy scrap piles. Now with the muddy scrap piles you can mine them down and get iron scrap. Iron is the next type of material that we're heading into. I'm gonna have to shoot you. And if you remember, iron is what we need to actually finish the roof of our tavern, because it won't hold itself up, and iron gives you more some more structural stability. Man, I am chewing through this muddy scrap pile. Body piles. Withered bones, those are really important. Some more amber. More mushrooms. All very good stuff. Oh man. Okay. Some poison arrows. A bitter sting from afar. I think at this point we're gonna get rid of the bones. I want to keep the draugr head, the trophy. I'll carry the poison arrows. Make sure I get all of this muddy scrap pile here. Check this side real quick. Dude, the pickaxe is ripping through this. I don't remember it going through the muddy scrap pile this quickly. I'm like one-hitting every bit that I hit. Right, we got some draugrs in here. Wow, there's a lot in here. as well as like a lot of treasure. Ooh, a chain. That's really important too. And iron head arrows. Just to discover those, I'm going to put those in there. And then chains, we can now get a forge bellow, hanging braziers. That's all really important for forge upgrades. Alright, honestly, we need to go back already. I got so much stuff in here that I want to keep, but let's fill our bags up with iron and then we'll get out of here. And we'll come back and get the rest of the stuff that's in here. Joggers also drop entrails, which are good for certain foods later. I hear more joggers through here. Oh, we got blobs. I'm actually going to try and just pepper these down with arrows. Ooh, a blob trophy? It's actually really important. Alright, we need to get all of this stuff. Let's keep the trophies in here. What did I drop over here? Blueberries and blood bags. Alright, this chest is going to be important. Bit of a dead end there. This is nothing. What do we have? 8 iron scrap? I'd like a little more than that before we get out of here. Because of course we're just going to load up the boat with the iron and then take the portal through, drop everything else off in the base, come back through. Food's about to wear out. Let's go ahead and eat some more food. Make sure we have a good bit of stamina and health. Some more withered bones, some more scrap iron. I believe the withered bones are what we need to summon the next boss when we find his arena or whatever. Is that a news? Another room like this. There's so much fucking iron in here, bro. Okay. Joggers hurt, but not that bad. Bro. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Let's settle down here. There's so much stuff to get. our first crypt, and we found like a really juicy crypt. Okay, that's gonna be good. Let's leave it for now, because of course this thing has a ton in it as well. I think we go out this way. Yep. Okay. Hopefully everything else is reset outside. I'm gonna pop our Eikthyr. Get the hell out of here. We've marked this one. I have poison resist on. I'll come back for that. Let's just go ahead and load up the boat. I'm not scared of skeletons. But you see how it's just constantly like raining in the swamp? You have to deal with perpetual wetness, which is always fun. Oh, and a bear. Alright, boat's still up, portal's still up. Pop that bad boy in there. Take what I can take. Let's jump through. Ah, there was a Great Orf coming. Let me jump back through, deal with that Great Orf. You always want to make sure the outsides of the portal are clear, because you don't want something to attack the portal and you're just left on the other side. Okay, I actually think it ran away. We'll put the chain with the Surtlink ores. We'll put the treasure up. Great Orf eyes are actually still valuable. The entrails can go with the meat. We'll put it on the top up here. Put the butcher knife over here. The withered bones, I think I'll keep them over here somewhere, because these are all full, right? No. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's go boss summon items in there. Split up the deer trophies. So, Eikthyr, the Elder, and then Bone Mass is the name of the third boss in the swamps when we finally find his effigy. We have some withered bones to summon him. Alright, second stack of treasure. Leather scraps can go up. We almost have 100 leather scraps. We got blueberries and mushrooms. Those need to go up as well. Let's take out a poison and a stamina, get those cooking while we're out in the swamps. And let's head back. We have a minute left on Eikthyr, so kind of wasted this one, but it did get us back. Collect this bronze. Or sorry, copper. I always mix them up. Pop some tin in here this time. Gather all that up. Get some more charcoal going for when we bring that iron back. We're going to need to smelt it. So 60 copper. Back to the swamp. We don't have any Eikthyr left really, but... And then there's just way more items in here that are important to get. One of the issues with Valheim is the more prepared you are the less storage that you have. So like one big thing that's annoying is obviously like I've got all these items and that only leaves me with like food, potions, our armor, our arrows. That only leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 slots to hold items. So the more prepared you are, the less you can actually like venture out and hold. I do wish there was like an item that could give you like another row of slots. That'd be really cool, but and we're wet again. Pop another poison resistance potion. That way poisons don't last that long. They're only 5 seconds. Alright, we got the ooze. Another jogger and a leech. I do want to take those on. Try not to run too much in the swamp. It's actually like a negative. Probably just gonna throw the bones when we get inside the crypt again, because I have, you know, a good bit of bones. That's what we need to be careful of. I do want to take on the abomination at some point, but right now I've got more important things. Like taking all this stuff. Make sure we clear this out real quick. Can't even hold more mushrooms, but I do still want them. So let's head back again. A lot of back and forth. See if I can sneak past it. Okay, it didn't notice us. Try and book it. Let's get this iron scrap back on the boat. I think that'll put us at a full stack of 30 already. Very dark. We'll break out the torch. A little cool detail that would have been annoying but flavorful is while you're in the swamp, if you pull out a torch, it just gets like doused because of the rain. Alright, 35 iron scrap already. That's really nice. Let's put these trophies up. The wood can come out, the stone can come out. I'll keep the treasure in here as well. The rest I'll keep with me because I'm going to get more ooze, blood bags, entrails, and probably more iron head arrows. I'm less likely to find poison head arrows, but even still. If I do find them, I'm going to try and make space for them and bring them with me because I do want more poison head arrows. Now, eventually we'll learn how to craft those, but when you can get them for free, you might as well. Like a lot of the flint head arrows that I got, I just looted, right? Oh shit, a wraith. Huge. Wraiths give you chains, which are really nice. I'll keep the chain with me as well. Wraiths used to scare the shit out of me, but really they're not that bad. They spawn at the swamps at the nighttime. Damn. Well, I drew his attention. There's no way that missed. More Draugrs. Alright. Just throw these items away here because there's other garbage there. A 1-star leech. Three blood bags. I hear the abomination, I don't see it though. Oh, it's resting right there, okay. We'll leave it to rest. Draugr Elite. And we have an Oozer. Oozers just split off into mini oozes when you defeat them. Yeah, we awoken the abomination. Making too much damn noise. Let's gather this stuff up and get the hell away from him. Back into the crypt. Now honestly, I'm just gonna put the skeleton trophy and the bones in there. I don't need more of those. We got plenty of skeleton trophies and bones back at the base. I should have repaired my pickaxe. One of the top priorities is going to be making a bellows upgrade for our forge. That way I can level up our pickaxe one more level and have even more durability. Hello, boys. Ooh, kinda hurt. Draugr trophy. More poison arrows. Like, I was like, yeah, we're not gonna get more poison arrows. If we get anything, we'll get something else. Alright. At this point, I think we're gonna get rid of the leather scrap. There are some rubies here and some withered bones, which I do want. Damn, so much stuff that I want. I guess we'll keep the amber and the amber pearls here because they actually are like, they don't sell for that much. Again, I want those mushrooms as well, but so many muddy scrap piles here. What do we have over here? Mushrooms. Alright, we've hit an hour. Probably gonna go load the boat up with this stuff, and then maybe we'll do one more today. Oh my god, there's so much. Easily, probably 100 scrap iron in this place alone. I love that, when you don't have enough stamina to jump. One single crypt is probably going to fill up our boat with iron ore. Sounds like there's something under this mountain. Dark as hell. Oh, jogger. Hello. I'll take you on. Come on, swing. Fucking shamans. Alright, it's daytime. Nighttime in the swamps is always a little intense. It's very, very dark. Wraiths are out. Abominations. And you know what? Why not have a storm the very next day? That sounds good to me, honestly. Alright, let's pop through. Oh, wait, no. Wait for the tide to go back down a little bit. Jump in the boat. What do we have? 50 scrap iron. We'll put this stuff up, we'll call it here, and the next time we will continue with that crypt and honestly scope around that swamp area more, because there's more than likely another crypt or 2 or 3 or maybe even 4, you know? As well as there's a lot of other valuable things in the swamps outside of the crypts. I don't want to, you know, spoil too much, but there's some good stuff. Let's go ahead and repair all of our gear. Just put everything up real quick. First thing I'm doing when we get some iron is finishing our roof. If I throw a couple iron beams right up there, it should give me enough structural stability to actually put a roof up. And that way, I don't have to worry about being wet. I can actually sleep during specific times, right? Alright, ooze, blood bags, and entrails. Those can all... I won't put them in the same chest, but probably put them over here. Like, blood bags and oozes, entrails here. Or actually, put them down here. Blood bags, then oozes. So this is like tier 1 and 2 as far as trophies go. So like the meadows and the black forests, right? A lot of like necks, boars, deers, great dwarf brutes, the shamans, skeletons, the ghosts, bears, and trolls. Those are all kind of like meadows and black forest. I consider that tier 1 and tier 2. This will be our trophy chest for tier 3 and tier 4. So like draugrs, abominations, draugr elites, blobs, that kind of thing. I'll put the queen bee over here. I need to make a chest for arrows, which I'll probably do when we get back, but again, I need to hurry up and kind of wrap this episode up. This one's been going on for a while. At this point in Valheim, like, it's hard to get a lot done in less than an hour. It takes, you know, a good bit of time. You're mining things, you're traveling, you find something new and you're like, oh, I kind of want to do that right now, and then you get distracted for another 30 minutes or so. Alright, we get a blob trophy, another skeleton trophy, almost full on skeleton trophies. Let me take out a stack of 10. Go 10. We'll put more of that in there later. I'll worry about that stuff later. Put the hide up. Let's make a new chest, like right here, and then I'll make another one like right here for something like chains and that kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll figure what we're gonna. Oh no! I accidentally hit my button for my Ike here. We'll put flint, iron, and poison in there, as well as, you know what, put 20 of these bad boys in there, just so I have them as like a placeholder in there. How are we looking on treasure? We're full. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. So we'll have ambers and amber pearls in that chest, and then ruby and the actual raw gold itself in here. Put the deer meat up, put the thistle up, and we'll get ready to wrap this one up. Those are still fermenting. Alright guys, we are going to call this one here for now. We've made some great progress. We already found a swamp with a very juicy crypt. So we've already got like 50 iron, scrap iron, that we need to smelt down and start beginning our iron age. So we'll continue on in the next one. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.